Number 50, it says, in the figure below, A, C, F, and D are collinear. Huh? Collinear, what does it mean?
On the same line.
On the same line, huh? All right, collinear. B and C and E are also collinear. And the angles A and E and F are right angles as marked. Which of the following statements is not justifiable for the given information? Okay, so AB is parallel to EF. Is that justifiable? Is this parallel to this? When they say justifiable, could I prove that they're parallel? Yeah, I could, right? You know how I would prove that? Because I could just extend these, and you could think of this third line as like being a transversal, and you would apply all those properties that we talked about yesterday with the transversals, right? So yes, that one's justifiable, so we can mark that off the list. That one's good. DE is perpendicular to BE, so DE is perpendicular. Well, yeah, it's already marked and it said that angle was, right? So that's justifiable. Remember, we're looking for not justifiable. Angle ACB is congruent to FCE. All right, so this might be different. Angle ACB is congruent to FCE. Are those congruent?
Yes.
Yes, they're vertical angles, and we know that vertical angles are congruent, right? So that one's justifiable. Remember, we're looking for things that aren't justifiable. Triangle BAC is similar to EFC. So BAC is similar to EFC. How do I prove that? Well, you guys are saying yes, but let's just think about it real quick and go through the motions. That is a transversal, right? So what I need to do to show that they're similar, I need to use one of those theorems for similar triangles. If I could prove all three angles are congruent, then I could prove that they're similar triangles, right? Because I have no information on the sides. I don't know how long any of the sides are, so I have to use the angles. Well, I know that this angle is congruent to this angle because they're vertical angles, right? I know that this is a 90-degree angle because, well, it's perpendicular, and so if it's perpendicular, it's a 90-degree angle, right? So that's two of the three, and these are alternate interior angles, which are also congruent, right? So I'm going to say that this is congruent with that. So I have all three angles are the same, therefore this is justifiable. Remember, the question is asking us what is not justifiable. So the last one is CE is congruent to ED. So CE is congruent to ED. I don't know that. It looks like it. It really does look like it. But I don't know that. Without any other additional information, I don't know for sure. Because I don't know the length of CE. And I have no additional information over here. If I knew that this bisected, in other words, if EF bisected CD, if I knew that for sure, I could prove it. But I don't know that. It doesn't say that. It's not given. Okay? So technically the answer is K. Not justifiable. It probably is, though, the way that it's drawn. It looks like it is, but I can't prove it. The only way to prove it would be is if this point F or the line EF bisected CD. If it bisected that, then yeah, I could prove it all day long. Right? You could have a similar situation like this. Look at this. And I've kind of skewed the data. See, I could have a similar thing, and it may just be off a little bit, but clearly that is not, that's not an isosceles triangle. So since it's not an isosceles triangle, that's really the only way I would prove that those two side lengths are congruent. Okay. All right, good. Any questions?